Gender and nutrition are cross-cutting issues that need to be integrated in all policies in order to reduce malnutrition and promote gender equality. How can policymakers in nutrition, who are not experts in gender, ensure that nutrition policies integrate gender? How can they trust that their decisions are not influenced by their own interpretations of gender, but rather address the real constraints that men and women face in accessing nutritious food? This is Titus. Titus is a director in the Ministry of Health, and he wants to understand why it is important for him to integrate gender in nutrition policy. Well, Titus, when developing a policy, the decisions that are made have an impact on the objectives of the policy. For example, Sarah comes from a country that promotes microfinancing programs for women. Sarah was given money by her microfinancing group. She has 1 month to pay back the money. When she got home, her husband took the money from her because he looks after the finances. Now Sarah has to use the money that she had saved up for food to repay the loan. If policymakers had considered these types of gender relations, they may have been able to include measures to address such situations. Not integrating gender properly can negatively influence gender equality. We already know that women, particularly in rural areas, face time constraints because of increasing responsibilities that society expects them to meet. But because research tells us that women spend more of their income on children's nutrition, we tend to emphasize the role of women in nutrition. By doing this, we are reinforcing the idea that women are responsible for nutrition and that men do not have a role to play. Titus is concerned that he doesn't have the expertise in his team to make sure that they include gender appropriately in the national nutrition policy. This is a challenge that many policymakers face. Luckily for Titus, researchers from the University of Pretoria were able to develop a superhero to help Titus and others who really want to make sure that gender is properly included in food security and nutrition policies. The Integrated Framework for Gender Analysis in Nutrition Policy, codename GINA, was developed by bringing together some useful tools. The WHO Gender Assessment Tool and the FAO Gender Mainstreaming in Nutrition Framework were combined to form a hero who can influence policy change. GINA comes to the rescue of policymakers, researchers, and other stakeholders who want to make sure that gender is properly integrated in nutrition policy. GINA comes equipped with tools to help you make the right decisions. GINA was developed to help with 3 actions. First, to assess if a policy has integrated gender appropriately. Second, to help you identify gaps in the way in which gender has been integrated. And third, to show you where biases and ideologies have influenced policy design. This way, Sarah and her husband can work together and their family can thrive. To find out how GINA can help Titus mainstream gender into food and nutrition policies, read up more on this tool by following the link on the screen.